The following program has been fully paid for and brought to you by the Majesty Now magazine.
You might end up in a magazine, or you might end up on TV. One-on-one with J. Carroll. When you slide through the Majesty, and we gon' show the world that we the latest, and we gon' show the world that we the biggest. One-on-one with J. Carroll. Ain't nothing bigger than the Majesty. Yo, tell me your story and I'ma tell the world. Get it off your chest, baby, don't hold it in.
The Majesty Now magazine, royal expose to the nations. Do you desire to be featured in one of the nation's premier magazines? Contact Majesty today at www.majestynow.com. Majesty has excellent spots at excellent pricing. And yes, Majesty will expose you in a royal way. Hello and good day. I thank you all so much for tuning in to the J. Carroll Show. We are having an exciting time here at Majesty Studios. I tell you, whatever you may have a story to tell, a business, a book, whatever it may be, whatever your specialty is, we welcome you to come to the J. Carroll Show. We have a very, very special guest, my co-host, Prince Henry. He have some phenomenal things going, and he has a special guest today to present to you. So I'm going to turn everything over to Prince Henry at this time.
Hello, world. It's Prince Cuts again, where you come in looking like a prince and you leave feeling like a king. Today I have a special client in the building, one of my top favorite persons of Waycross. He has a lot going on with the community. He's a businessman. And that, with that being said, I would like to let my client introduce himself.
My name is Danny Mitchell. I'm the owner of Popbellies Seafood Steak and Grill. Y'all come down to check us out at 1159 Austin Davis Parkway. I want to thank Prince for inviting me along with Miss Carroll. We appreciate it. Appreciate everything that y'all do for the city as well.
Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna bring you in the world of Prince Cuts for a few minutes. First thing I like to do is definitely speak to my client by name. How you doing, Mr. Danny?
Doing good.
The next thing I like to do is ask him what he getting. What we be doing today?
I'll be getting a trim on my beard, looking like a king.
Yes, sir. He's came in looking like a prince and left feeling like a king many a times. And I appreciate the continuous business. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. Me personally, I like to cut with gloves on. It gives that professional look. It gives, I don't like all the hair in my nails either. So we start off putting them gloves on. I got to blow out. Excuse me. All right, we're back. So first thing first, after I put the gloves on, I like to give my clippers a thorough cleaning. It's always a good look when your client sees that you clean your clippers and you sanitize. After I get my clippers and stuff all sanitized, I like to read the room with my customer and see where his temperature at. I like to ask how he doing. I might start a little conversation, and depending on what he say, I know if he want to talk or he just want to relax. So, how your day been?
Wonderful.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
working hard or hardly working?
working hard.
Yeah, we get right in. On this cut right here, he just gets a bald head with his beard shaved, so I only needed 2 clippers out of my archive. If you want to be a good barber, man, you got to show confidence. even with purchasing new clippers and trimmers, it always feels good when you bust that new clip out the pack and get to work. Another good thing to be a good barber, you have to be available. I mean, you count on everybody else's time, but you can make your time. Me personally, I like to get in the shop around 10:30, and I won't leave about 7. Special situations come up, I do be available, before 10:30 and after 7. It's just I do like to charge an extra fee if you're trying to contact after hours. I do offer house calls. Traveling fee does apply. I'm trying to take my talents across the state, man. So be sure to hit me up when you see this and get at me for that pricing. And I'll get right to you if the price is right. But for the most part, I try not to let the money, take control of me. I started cutting hair because I really, really enjoy changing people's appearance. People come in feeling down, looking bad, and just that fast with a haircut, they can leave feeling, like they own the world. I love when clients come in and, say they going to find a job. I got a job interview, bro. Or I'm getting married Friday, hook me up, I just like to really, really, really change people's appearance. See, clients like Danny, I usually try to pick his brain. He's a very smart man and very business structured. But I know he be busy, so sometimes I just let him come in the chair and I don't talk his head off. I'm tired today, Fred, man. Just go do this little bald head and get me out of here. And I feel him. Like I said, I'm good at reading the room. And if the customer want to talk, trust me, you have to tell me, all right, bro, let's get to work. We done talked enough. I get carried away sometimes, so.
I believe when you do talk, it kind of make people a little more comfortable.
It does. When I cut that music off as well, it's like it gives the floor to people that want to talk.
Yeah. Barbershop, that safe space.
Yeah, it's that safe space. I try to build that bond and relationship with all my clients to where, I can talk to them and know it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And they can talk to me. That's another thing about being a good barber. You have to be a good listener.
Absolutely.
People will come in with their problems and, at that time, you're the best listener ever they can get at that moment.
So you're a therapist.
Right. It makes me feel like I got problems too, but I can't wear them on my sleeves at work. Fun fact, and this why this interview is so special. Fun fact: my first barbershop that I ever worked in, it was because of Danny. Danny owned the shop right there on Tebow Street, which is still running. Get them in, get them out. Shouts out to them. But yeah, I was working for Danny at my first barbershop, and that was around about 4 years ago. And he's seen the journey, he's seen the progress, he's seen the hard work, he's seen the consistency, and we're here where we at right now. And I just appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It's always good when you run into a customer that you met when you first started, and that's doing anything. Cooking, I'm pretty sure you done ran across a few customers when you first started, like, hey, but you done came a long way. I'm one of them. I'm pro Popbellies. When people come through the shop, they say they stomach hungry. I say stop by Popbellies.
We appreciate you too.
Yes, sir. Every chance I get. Every chance I get. So, how long have you been in business in Waycross, if you don't mind me asking?
Since 2016.
2016.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is? 9 years? 9 years. 9 years.
No, I'm sorry. I started
Talk a little loud.
2009.
2009. Okay. But 16 years? Wow.
When my first son was born, my baby boy was born, I moved to Waycross. Opened up a cell phone store.
So if you can go back 15 years ago and tell the Danny at that moment, knowing what you know now, what would be one tip that you give that Danny 15 years ago starting off in Waycross?
Man, just keep your head up. Don't get discouraged. Just keep grinding. Don't worry about the negativity. Just keep on going, because I remember somebody told me your grade is later, and I found it out, just through the journey and the consistency that Waycross show love. It's like I came and I didn't know nobody but the family I moved over here with, and just to see all the people that I know now, and just the continuous support, that they give is like, I never forget that statement.
That's real. That's real. So being a customer of mine, and I'm gonna add this on camera. Is there anything as a barber I can do better?
Yeah, I think one thing is to be everywhere, right? Because like if I don't go to your Facebook page, I may not see you, and you got great talents. The Bible say, "Why light a candle and put it up under the bed?" So you just shine, just keep on shining. I mean, go every person in Waycross should know you cut hair, and that'll be your only thing. And that's good and bad, because the bad part, then I can't get in the chest.
I know that's right. Unless you're skipping the line. Yeah. But thank you, bro. Thank you for that tip. Thank you for that constructive criticism. Marketing. Yeah. I need to be head over heels on my marketing.
Get everybody.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're working on the beard right now. I'm giving this beard the crispiest tape I can muster. I oiled my clippers up real good, cleaned them up last night. I want him to feel like Rick Ross when he leave here. You hear me? The boss. And let me go back to when I said when I read the room and see what type of temperature the client's at. If I see the client doesn't want to talk, but something may be bothering him, I won't stop at just checking the room. I go a little deeper. I try to throw a little joke in there. I try to give them a smile. I get them to talk a little bit, feel a little bit better outside of the haircut. What I want people to understand, people that's on this journey, whatever you're selling, supplies, whatever, you're selling yourself as well. A lot of people come through that door just for you. Don't got nothing to do with the product. So just be weird how you carry yourself and how you make others feel. Even if you have a great product, it'll make it greater. I remember when I first started cutting hair, on a serious note, I was working for a guy, a construction guy, build roofs, houses, any little construction you could think of, he does. And I was working with him, and We did a job, and I did most of the work. I did the hard part of the work. And when it was time to get paid, you know, he gave me what he thought I should got paid, and I was mad. I was furious. I spoke up about it. And he looked me right in my face, and he said, "You gonna work for another man the rest of your life? Or you gonna find what you good at?" And in that moment, he sent me to the mirror. I say, He said, "What are you good at? You can't be good. You can't be the best handyman, the second screen handyman for the rest of your life, working under me." And in that moment, everything I was kind of good at and my strengths flashed across my screen. And I said, I cut hair pretty good. I draw pretty good. And with those two combinations, you know, I build Prince cuts. A lot of folks don't know I draw. I can draw portraits. I can look at something and draw it, point on. And the thing about the cutting nowadays, with so many enhancements and so many extras that you can put into the haircut, having that artist's eye is what takes me to the next level, because I'm looking at it from an artist, not a barber. So I want to thank that man. His name was Robert. If you know him, you know him. I want to thank him for, you know, telling me that, because I was lost at one point. I was lost. But once I seen I gained momentum, I kept going. This game is about confidence. This game is about momentum. And that's in anything you do, not just barbering. Once you gain that momentum, you stay on it. When God has a purpose for you, it don't matter if you don't understand it. It doesn't matter if you think that you're better at something else than this. When it's meant, he will sit you down and show you. I ran from cutting hair. I've been knowing how to cut hair since I was probably about 15. I never took it serious. And then that one day, you know, I was cutting my cousin's hair. She got 4 boys. You know, I was on the porch cutting them. Not for no real money, just, you know, showing love to save her a few dollars from having to take them to the barber shop. And I was cutting them, and somebody rolled by and said, "Hey, how much you charge?" I didn't even have a price to tell them. I didn't even know what to say. I said, "Man, give me $7. And just like that, from that $7 haircut, it hit me. Hey, you should try to do this every day. You're not working. They fired everybody for COVID. You're sitting around looking pitiful. Get up. Get up. And make it work." So everybody that's been part of my journey, man, I thank you if you've been there from the beginning, like the Dannies, and you know, if you jumped on midway or you just not catching on, I appreciate you. You know, you're always welcome at Prince Cuts. Come see me. You're gonna come in looking like a prince, leave feeling like a king. And let me shout out Miss Carol again while it's on my mind, because she let me display my talents on a bigger platform, a bigger vision, bigger level. And I appreciate it so much, so much. For my up-and-coming barbers that might be watching this, you know, that's not all that good with the cutting just yet. you know, and striving to be better, let me let you know this. You're going to have to mess up. It ain't going to be pieces of cream. It's not going to be perfect. And, you know, you have to know when you messed up too now. You have to know when to say, hey, you don't owe me nothing for that haircut. Or, hey, you're right, come get your money back. You know, you got to know when you're wrong in this game. And just use that to get better. Out of my 5 years of cutting, I haven't had nobody come like go to Facebook or no social medias and bash or talk about me. And that's not because I've been perfect. That's because when the problem presented itself, I handled it. I got in front of it. I got ahead of it. What can I do to make this better? What can I do moving forward? And I always got the problem solved. So for my up-and-coming barbers, until you build that confidence, you know, just understand when to say, you know, like I say, that was on me. And get to a couple practice heads that you can cut for free. I don't recommend cutting for free, but this is for the purpose of getting better. You got any little cousins running around? You got any little brothers running around? Tackle, jump on their head, knock it out. Get better. Get better. Until you're on that level where you know you can charge what you want to charge. Yeah. Shouts out to my granddad too, man. R.I.P. He's passed and gone. But, you know, my granddad ain't do nothing before he left. He put these in my hand. I tell this story all the time. My granddaddy used to get a bald head. And he said, heck, son, I'll let you make them $10. He went and bought us some clippers and say, man, just bald head me. Like I say, I was around about 12 or 13. And, you know, that light just clicked on in my head as a young kid. I said, you know, instead of me just cutting a straight bald head, let me try to do a little design. Let me try to tape them up. Let me try to, you know, find out how to fade, you know. So I went to practicing on my granddad, and he don't care because he getting the bald head at the end of the day. And that's when it really just stuck with me. I always played with the clippers after that, but never took it serious. But shouts out to granddad, man. I know he watching right now like, yeah, boy, ain't you glad I put him in your hand? And I am, because it's opening doors. It's opening doors and I'm walking through them. They not just opening and just, I'm on the other side. I'm actually walking through them. Yes, sir. And just like that, we almost done. His beard don't take that long. He just get it lined up, and he usually have his bald head done when he come see me. I appreciate you having time out your busy day to come through for me, though, Danny.
Yes, sir.
It means a lot to me.
Absolutely. Appreciate y'all inviting me.
Yes, sir. See, when people see you got, you know, you doing the right thing, folks will start what they doing out their busy day. They help you. And if there's any way I can return that favor, Danny, you be sure to let me know. Kara doing? She said, "This your show today, Prince. You rock out. I ain't gonna ask no questions." I so appreciate it. I don't know how I'm doing up, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good. And this is all freestyle, by the way. Kind of thought we was gonna, go back and forth with Mrs. J. Carroll, but she said, "This your show today. Have at it. Show me what you got." Another thing about being a good barber, you have to update the equipment. You can make it work with anything you use, but you'll feel better once you start spending your money on equipment and better supplies. You'll cut a whole lot better. A lot of people been hitting me up asking me, do I got any classes on how to teach cutting? For the people asking, hold your horses. I'm coming. It's coming. It's coming sooner than later. Prince Cuts teaching. But thank everybody for the support and the much love, the continuous, support and love, man. It never goes unnoticed. And if any barbers out there looking at this and you want to come by the shop and check what I got going on now, come through, look, get tips, ask questions, I'm available. A couple barbers reached out to me on my way up and it meant the world. So I just want to be that helping hand for anyone.
One-on-one with J. Carroll. When you slide through the majesty, and we gon' show the world that we the latest, and we gon' show the world that we the biggest. One-on-one with J. Carroll. Ain't nothing bigger than the majesty. Yo, tell me your story and I'ma tell the world. Get it off your chest, baby, don't hold it in. One-on-one, baby, let's talk about it. Ain't nothing bigger than the majesty. Yeah, hey, let's talk about it.
The preceding program has been fully paid for by the sponsor, The Majesty Now magazine. Peachtree TV does not constitute endorsement of this product.